And my mic is muted. Check, check. One, two. Mikey, checky. Mic check. One, two. Mic check. One, two, three, four, five. Five, four, three, two, one. I am Rumbling Thunder, and this is Sentence to Thrive. 25 to Lifestyle. Today's topic is A Muse Myself. The art of self-motivation. What that mean? Well, depends on how you analyze words, I guess. What is a self? A self? Is that what you're trying to say? Trying to motivate some selves? Motivate? What that mean? You know how all the good words start with all the good words start with I don't think that's by coincidence. But specifically, a lot of good words start with MO, motion, motivation, morals. What else? More. Mm, I mean, then you got different variations of those words. What else starts with MO? MO. Monogram. You get the picture. I ran out of examples quick. I guess I probably should have came prepared and wrote them down. Maybe I'll do that next time. So this is mic checking. Really just
massaging the airwaves, you know. Testing some things out. Like right there, I was testing to see if the camera was going to follow me. But I'm on a free plan right now, so yeah. I'm going to start doing some weird stuff. That's the lighting. So you can know types of things that StreamYard likes to power. I'm funny. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, today I'm really just chilling, testing. Right now, I'm testing music. Bluetooth headset that I have. So I am gonna delete this video because it's really me testing out the new arrangement since I haven't been on here, and since I have a new setup. So that's one important aspect of branding. You gotta have a look, style. Can't be consistently ambiguous. That's where people work on a set. It is set in place. Every time they go there, they're gonna get the same setup. Static. So I can hear the music, external speaker, but not headphones. There's no side tone. I really don't even know if I'm speaking into the microphone and recording. Yeah, figure all this out very quickly. Like next video, you're gonna see it like, oh man, like, it's together. Man, these people really did the thing. Paid a little funky subscription. All assets locked. Minus 640p. I need to be in high definition, baby. At least it's oh no, the mic isn't working. This microphone not working. Alright, it says iPad microphone. Here we go.
That's my let's get the party started intro. Oh yeah. Now we're playing with power. Hey. Whew. Oh, that bass is so chunky. Tell you what, you can't be self motivated by your own music. I don't know. It's not in the cards for you, son. You gotta be able to dance to your own beat, no? Gotta be able to dance to your own beat. That is imperative. We got special guests in the building. Let me turn on this audio. Gotta bring up Alchemist Sar here in a second. What's good, homie?
Peace, peace. All is well. How you feeling?
Ah, man, I'm chilling, bro. You know, a little bit slow motion today. I've been doing some detoxing, so I ate light yesterday, so I got a little bit of low energy. Gonna make me a big old pot of stew today.
Okay. What kind of meat? If any.
Actually, right now, cause I'm doing like a parasite cleanse too, so I don't want to eat any meat right now. So I'm gonna do quinoa, lentils, uh, and sweet potatoes.
Copy. That's funny. I just had some lentil soup the other day. There's lentils, um, sweet potato, I think carrot, celery. It's good.
Hmm. Yeah, I've been whipping up the broth overnight. It's been sitting for 8 hours now with the sweet potato, nice little piece of ginger, and some bay leaves.
Oh yeah,
Just
nah, that's gonna be fire.
sit, sitting in the warm water, just chilling, marinating.
Yeah, that's gonna set it off nice.
So I don't
What
know.
haven't days you into your cleanse?
Nah, well, that's a good question. So I've approached it differently this time, just because my personality can be a little bit extreme, and I'll go cold turkey, but then if I relapse, it's bad.
I was like you too.
So like, this time I was like, all right, well, let me just really focus on making like an overall lifestyle change, really,
Yeah.
and just incorporate like the cleanse aspect into my normal activities. And really, we're just talking about eating habits. So just focused on eating the right things for the right reasons at the right times. But no, I've been on it for about
Yeah. Nah.
2 months, 2 months, 2 months right now. Like actively just you know medicine, medicine, medicine. Garlic cloves, garlic, ginger, raw ginger. Some days I might just drink beet soup, uh, tamarind
Okay.
water. You know what I'm saying? It's just like whatever, like all the different foods and herbs do and have different properties and uh, reactions. So I like testing them out, honestly. And the best way to test them out is to isolate them. So that's really what I've been doing is seeing how each food and herb reacts with my body and its effectiveness. And then, that way when I combine stuff.
You know what you're creating.
Hmm. What's good with you? What you got on the agenda for today?
It's a light day. Um, I'm at my place of occupation right now. Just doing some inventory with tools, some of the machines. But I actually have a lot of downtime today. So actually, I was working on a new piece. last night when I was talking to you, and I just finished it this morning.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so for me, it's just using that creative energy, that life energy, and just being able to tap in whenever I can. Like I was under the assumption, before of feeling like I wasn't tapped in or I wasn't aligned. And the thing is that you're never not tapped in. It's just your mind and just having the ability to wield your power at any given point. It just takes a little more focus sometimes or a little bit more clarity than others, but you can do it at any given moment. Power's yours. You are the power. So,
That is facts. That's
and
very well
and
said.
also just finding a balance and like understanding, like when it's not that time, and like ironically, the piece I was writing on, the beat is called Writer's Block, and it was
Mm.
just like me just talking about the journey and like how I chose this life, and this life didn't choose me, and the path that I'm on and the journey that I'm on is mine, and I chose it. Everything that comes with it. So,
Hmm. I like that a lot, especially when it comes to the aspect of knowing when not to move, like when to be still.
hmm
Um, and that's what was on the top of my mind when I went to sleep last night. It's just knowing when to be still. But then when I arose and I went on my little wake up morning walk,
yeah,
the thoughts that were kicking around were kind of like, I'm not gonna say the opposite, but just analyzing the time aspect differently. And what I was thinking about is I'm gonna become a runner,
okay,
and not because I want to or because I like running, but because I like taking long walks, but I want to do it quicker.
mm,
So to me, self development is really about optimization and learning yourself to figure out how you can best actuate yourself,
mm,
how you can tap into that energy that is forever permeating. Because, like you said, it's always there. It's just every day, literally, every day is not going to be aligned for you to be at your most optimal state.
yes,
But you can still do something, even if it's just changing the pace.
that literally that's it. Like even like just realizing that you'll never really get a good look at yourself unless you're still, and in those moments or in that moment where you allow yourself to be still and you just surrender to it and just observe. Just observe. That's all it takes, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been having some conversations recently along those lines where we're just really analyzing E equals MC squared. 'Cause
Hmm.
thoughts are energy, which means they have mass.
Yes.
And you have to account for that. Uh, and again, especially now in the time that we're in, uh, the cost of analyzing or receiving frequencies is higher.
Fact.
So what you tapping into your own resonant frequency, like that shouldn't cost you anything. That's free energy. It's the static that you are inferring every day that's interfering with you uh, to hear yourself, to hear that internal monologue clearly. So as you go out and you decide what pace you need to operate at, you have to account for resistance.
That's a fact. It's Like when I realized it's universal law. No matter what energy is put out, by universal law, there has to be an equal and opposite charge that has to meet it. Which is why, like, there's certain things if you're in a stage of planning and preparation, not to reveal your plan. And the thing is, it's not to get caught up in with the people, because really, it's not the people. People are just a mass over the energy. It's the moment you say what you're going to do, there is a opposite charge that is not there to keep you from carrying out your plan. It's there to test your consistency and your relentlessness. It's there, like, again, purpose and mission. The purpose is the positive charge, the mission is the negative charge. And we get it confused because you hear negative and it's like, nah, the mission is just there to reinforce the purpose.
Mhm.
So whenever you speak on, or you be ready to carry it out and be ready to meet that resistance, that healthy resistance that's going to be there.
The wind is resistance, right?
Hmm.
And the faster you run, the more it's gonna bust you in the face.
That's a fact.
So you, especially
Higher
when
up
you
you
speak
are.
with, yeah, all of it, all the variables matter. It's just like you speak something into existence, like that thought has mass and it's resting in your subconscious.
Fact.
So and that's what we're saying. It's like you entertaining foreign thoughts is literally draining energy, and that's where people often talk about transmutation, right? And I mean, you have alchemist in your name, right?
Hmm.
And you know, yes, you have the ability to transmute anything theoretically. It's just why would you if you don't have to?
Hmm.
Like I would rather not waste my energy to work with bad materials when I could just work with great materials.
Fact.
And that really goes into, how we speak about ourselves, um, and the consistency in how we speak about ourselves. And really being what I'm aware of now is how other people's thought patterns and how they speak about themselves, not allowing them to passive aggressively project that onto me.
It's a whole fact.
Like that is really what I'm conscientious about right now because it's like, all right, I get it. You're a defeatist. I happen to not want to be one. So, you know, agree to disagree. But it's like they'll be adamant, like, yeah, no, I think you should feel bad about yourself, and I'm like, nah,
No, I'm not taking
I
the
rather
bait.
I,
I'm not taking the
I
bait.
rather not. I rather not.
It's, I think, one of the greatest. I don't want to call it a trick. I would say maybe, I guess, it's just a mindset. And I think one of the greatest tools that are used against us, or that we use against ourselves and we're not mindful of, is the fact that the relationship that I hold and I have with myself, that is the relationship I have with the world and everything of it. Like, I
Hmm.
cannot see you any, I can't see you any possible way or any different than I see myself. If I don't respect myself, I can't respect. If I don't respect self, I don't respect you. I don't respect the world. I don't respect the environment. And it's just like people don't realize that if you have a negative image of yourself, you can't offer anything positive to anyone else or anything else for that matter. So it's like when you see that, it's just like even how you said, like, I don't want to have that. And it's just like even that level of awareness to say I will not partake in this. That degree right there sets you on a path, and your direction is already looking to receive what you are telling yourself you're going to receive. you're already saying, I'm not. I don't need that. I'm not taking that.
Facts. Facts. It's it's in the title. The topic is I, a Muse Myself,
Mm,
and
bars.
that's I appreciate that. That's the concept that I came up with when I first decided to tackle this mental health issue that the culture is dealing with.
Okay.
Because, I ain't gonna lie, like I got exhausted from dealing with that defeatist mentality, and specifically when it came to people like being obsessed with figuring me out. It's just like, all right,
Mm,
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let you know what it is. I'm gonna let you know my secret. Like I amuse myself, but I am a muse to myself. Don't got nothing to do with you.
at all. At all.
Like you're not even. I didn't even put you into the calculations. Like not at all. Not even a little bit. This is that's really hard for people to fathom. Sometimes I find, and that's unfortunate. That to me, that's the signs of inferiority complex, where
Hmm.
everything is externalized. It's like, of course, like of course I'm externalizing everything. That's the only reality that some people have known.
That's it.
And when we're talking about uh, motivation, motivation comes from perpetual motion
Hmm.
and being comfortable with your own trajectory.
Yeah.
And people can see that. They can feel it.
It's magnetic.
Just, yeah, just like a train going, down the tracks. Like you ain't got to be that close to feel it
You can feel it in the ground. You can feel it in
on
the
the
tree. You
ground.
can feel it. Yeah.
It's coming. Like you, before it gets here, you feel it. It's coming.
Yeah.
So it's to me is that level of awareness is I know that's missing in the culture, and I know that's by design. That's just a byproduct of oppression, and it's curable. And this is where it's tricky because people can hear people can hear what I'm saying and paint me as a villain, or I'm talking down, or I'm a coon, or whatever, whatever. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, no, like I came from
Hmm.
that place. That's how I know, not because I'm
That's how
judging
you.
you.
That's how you can speak on it. Exactly.
But that's like just like you said, that's like a want to internalize and tap in to that energy, and really to respect it, to want it only for yourself in a manner to where you want to curate it first before you share it.
Hmm.
And these are the conversations and really lessons that I know the youth needs to hear in this type of format because this is where they are online. And technically, we're the big homies. Like, I got plenty of gray in my beard,
Yeah.
so I get a kick out of kids asking me questions. Like that's just hilarious to me. Like I had a chat with a 21-year-old barista yesterday that's in college, and she was like, like, oh my OMG, like, I'm so busy. I'm like, oh yeah, nah, relax. Like you
That's
chilling
all it
right
is.
now. trust it's gonna get worse. Like don't don't rush it. Just chill. And the kids really need to hear that. They need adults to provide them space to let them know it's okay for you to be ignorant, really, and to
That's it.
not really have a knowledge of yourself yet. Like you're practicing.
I feel what hinders that is because me personally, again, I'm a parent, and there is no gold standard. There's no book. There's no right or wrong. There's healthy parenting. There's unhealthy parenting. And what ends up happening is children, and we've all gone through it, these expectations that are being laid out in front of you. And not even just to uphold for your quote unquote lineage, but the expectations that are being laid for you to go out in the world and project, the expectations that people, your parents think you should have to be able to survive in the world. And it's what ends up happening is one of the things I try my damnedest to do is not create expectations for my children. Because the thing is yes, life is about that. But why would we want to create unnecessary expectations to then in turn have to either explain something or meet them in a situation where you've now created anxiety or created a space for them to be anxious? And it's like children are so overwhelmed with, landing the right job, trying to get financial stability, making certain people proud. And not enough is talked about when you're trying to tap into what is your passion? What are the things that bring your heart joy? What are the things that you can be of service and, bring to the world? Like those questions are not being asked. Only thing they're expected to do is go out there, get the grades, go out there, ace the tests, go out there, get a paycheck, go out there, create wealth. And it's like wealth expands so much farther than just money. Abundance is way bigger than just money. But who's having these conversations with their children?
That part. Yeah, no, bro. Like, and that was very well said. And you hit on a lot of key factors. And you actually triggered me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm triggered. Uh, I got about good 10, 15 more minutes on this live, but I'm triggered, and I'm gonna
Good,
tell you
good.
why.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why, bro. I'm a woo, because I've been waiting. I've been like, oh man, how am I gonna talk about this? How am I gonna frame this? And then you just do a ooh, because
Go
what
ahead.
you're talking about specifically and like exists in our community, and it's so problematic, and that is not only it's like a simultaneous pressure mixed with apathy.
Mm,
Is expectations with no guidance,
none.
zero guidance. Like, go out there, get your ass a good job, but you figure it out.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna tell you why I'm triggered. Now, I had a very interesting upbringing for a multitude of reasons, but one particular reason is when I was 10 years old, 9 to 10 years old, I moved back to the neighborhood after a stint 3, 4 years in rich white suburbia.
Mm,
I came back to the neighborhood. And in the particular neighborhood in which I grew up, my grandparents lived there for 30 years, raised my mom, her siblings. I, ended up going to the same high school my mom went to, right? So it's a community that's been there for like 50, 60, 70 years in some cases, right? Now, when I came back, it was about 3 to 4 years right after they had moved Section 8 housing into the neighborhood. So, for all intents and purposes, it was rural. And they said, oh, there's some land here. Let's put up some cheap houses and move some inner city folks in here. So let's just say that changed the social dynamic of the neighborhood a little. Gangs, drugs. Now, this was only in my little 6-block area in the neighborhood. But the town that I lived in had other sections, little 6 to 8 block sections. Let's say it was like 6 10-block sections. And I lived in one block. I lived in the sub-hood block. It's like a definite hood, and I lived in all right, it's the hood, but it's not that bad. We can come play basketball here. Like, the police are close. So, everywhere else, middle class kids with parents with good-ass jobs, who their parents then taught them, hey, you go out and get you a good-ass job. And, looking back, the separation that civilization created just in that little 5-mile radius town is maniacal, bro. Because right now, I have a high school reunion coming up. And I'm talking about, like, let's say 100 kids, probably way more than that, bro. Like, probably 200-300 kids, like, because all the age ranges in this 10-block sections of environments, right? Now, there were expectations placed on those kids. In most instances, those kids were spoiled as fuck. So really, right now, what I see, especially in America, that's really what we're dealing with, is spoiled brats who have raised spoiled brats. And not only that, they're mediocre.
Heavy on that.
They have, like, and there's nothing wrong with being average. It's just that, that wasn't the expectation. Full stop.